What's going on? It's Ultimus, and this is our Beast Mastery Hunter preview of their artifact weapon, Titan Strike. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The lore behind this weapon, kind of cool. The fact that it's a gun is a trip, but I think it's kind of cool that they added some variety between survival, marksman, and Beast Mastery as well. It would have been kind of weird, I think, if both Beast Mastery and marksmanship had bows, and so I think it's cool that they gave Beast Mastery a gun. It's kind of cool. To me, at least, it's kind of cool to see the variety. Lore behind this weapon's kind of cool. I guess it was forged in some way or form by Mimron, if I'm not mistaken, from what I read correctly. So it's got like connections to Ultimus. I think that's what's cool to me about a lot of these weapons. A lot of these weapons coming in Legion have some odd connections to Ultimus, which I think is really cool. Because Ultimus was one of the coolest raids I think that's ever come out. I love the lore behind it, the old gods, the titans, the guardians, all that kind of crazy stuff. It's just kind of cool. So, that and the fact that the gun looks cool too, so there's that. I was going to do the Fire Mage preview. Bubble Frost and Fire have talents missing from their artifact tree, so I wasn't even going to mess with it. I was like, I'm just going to wait till those talents are all in there so that we can get an accurate look at what's going on. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in and take a look at Titan Strike. Getting a look here at the stats on it, of course. Crit and Mastery, like most of the other ones, you're looking at 3 artifact slots here. And this one, Fire, Fell, and Iron. Which is kind of cool. That's what we're getting a look at. So, +2, +1, all that kind of stuff. Pretty nifty. We're seeing just buffs to minor traits. Yeah, it looks like it's all buffs to minor traits and all that stuff. So, kind of cool. Either ways. Relics pretty much look the same, more or less, across the board as to every other class and spec. We're looking at plus to artifact level or power, and then the buff to the minor slots, which is kind of cool. Looking at the equip effect, Hattie, I don't even know how to pronounce that right. Hattie makes it sound like my sister's cat, and Haiti makes it sound like the country or the island, whatever that is. I'm bad on geography right now. It's 2 a.m. Leave me alone. Will now fight for you as a companion. Either way, whatever that is, that's kind of cool. I don't know if we've actually seen any of this footage coming from the Legion Alpha. So as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I know, that's to be seen what that's going to look like. Unless there is footage out there, then sweet, I'm an idiot. And I'm okay being proven wrong. But kind of cool that each we're getting a look at that effect. And then for the first rank here, our starting point is Titan Strike Discharge. Discharge a massive jolt of electricity from the Titan Strike into all of your pets and dire beasts, causing them to deal, we'll say, X nature damage to their target every 1 second for 8 seconds. What the heck? So you just like supercharge your pets. Like, what? Okay, so here's the thing too. Since we're talking hunters, gnomes are going to be able to be hunters in Legion. That's not new news. That's been out for a couple weeks now. If you missed that, sorry, but it's a thing. We're going to have gnome hunters. Now, what I do believe has been confirmed as well is that you're going to be able to tame mechanical pets. So, with that in mind, oh my gosh, the squeaker toys are going off hard in the background. I don't know if that's people playing with the dog or if that's my dog actually going ham on a squeaker toy. Appropriate since we're talking Beast Mastery Hunters and my dog starts going crazy. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. So, I mean, if we're going to see hunters using more mechanical pets, this makes a little bit more sense, at least lore-wise. But, I mean, other than that, I don't understand how this is really going to, like, supercharge your pets that are made of, like, flesh and bone, whatever. Unless we got some Marvel stuff going on here where you're just going to turn your, like, cat and your raptor into, like, super cat and super raptor. Either way, cool concept. It's just a funny thought. Maybe I'm overthinking it for sure, but it just sounds cool. I will be curious to see if we can get mechanical pets. And I want to see what gnome hunters are going to look like, because that just sounds funny to me. I'm tempted to race change my Night Elf Hunter to a gnome, just on principle. Looking up here at Wilderness Expert aspect of the wild, lasts an additional 1 second, up to additional 5 seconds when it's fully decked out. Fury Swipes. Beast Cleave deals an additional 10% damage, up to 20, 30%. And we're seeing a lot of these new skills that I'm really unfamiliar with, more or less, as far as how they're going to work in actual PvP and raid combat. We could go pull up the abilities page right now, but I really don't want to do that just because I don't want this video to be too long. So just know that a lot of these abilities are going to come in here are going to be new abilities that have been reworked and worked in for the Beast Mastery Hunter since all of the rework of all of the specs. So please do keep that in mind. Going down to Jaws of Thunder, Kill Command has a 5% chance to be empowered by the Titan Spark, dealing an additional 50% of its damage as nature damage. Oh dang. So 5% up to 10%. Okay, so the stacks don't increase, or the points don't increase the damage, but they increase the chance of the proc. So fully decked out, your Kill Command has a 15% chance to proc the effect, which causes your Kill Command... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, so it just causes your Kill Command. Sorry, I misread that wrong the second time around. I was really confused. Additional 50% damage. So pretty crazy stuff. It's going to almost like Wind Fury, just not as strong, I don't think, but either way, kind of depending on what kind of damage you're going to get done from your Kill Command anyways. Let's look at Protective Shell, which is when you activate Aspect of the Turtle, you will heal for 10% of your maximum health over its duration, and that's going to stack up to 30% of its health. Oh wow, over its duration. That's crazy. I'm imagining Aspect of the Turtle is going to be one of your defensive cooldowns, more or less, or spells that you can use as a Beast Mastery Hunter. I'd imagine it would probably reduce damage taken as well as maybe movement speed, based on what I've been able to kind of gather, and just maybe, I suppose, using a little bit of common sense or deductive reasoning, since it's Aspect of the Turtle. Spirit Bond, which I think is already in the game, it's just being moved to an artifact. That's interesting. You heal for 15% of the damage your pet's Kill Command. So that's a rank 1 thing, but I'd imagine you'd still be able to put probably an artifact relic slot in there to buff that up. Let's find out. Just says to a minor trait. Interesting. So I don't know how we select it, but there's whatever. Natural Reflexes increases the chance of you and your pet to dodge an attack by 2% up to 6%. Again, kind of cool that we're seeing some of the defensive stuff worked into the artifact weapons. Master of Beast, Hattie, Haiti, whatever its name, whoever this mystical beast is, will now also benefit from Bestial Wrath and will Kill Command and Beast Cleave alongside your primary pet. Oh dang, so whatever this Hattie thing is, I'm going to call it Hattie just in memoriam for my sister's cat, because that cat is all kinds of special. But whoever this Hattie is, it's going to fight alongside whatever pet you normally have. So it's just kind of further emphasizing, I think, the immersion factor of you're playing a Beast Mastery Hunter, so you're going to have a butt ton of pets. So with now this, what this is going to do is now this secondary beast that you're going to have alongside of you for however long you live, I would imagine. It doesn't sound like really it'll ever despawn. Yeah, because it just, based on this, it just makes it sound like Hattie is permanently out. So now with this talent, Hattie is going to benefit from Bestial Wrath, Kill Command, Beast Cleave. So that's even more damage from pets as a Beast Mastery Hunter alongside of your pet and whatever the zoo whistle is. So pretty gnarly. Spitting Cobras, Cobra Shot damage is increased by 3%, 6%, up to 10%. Swift as the Cheetah, while Aspect of the Turtle is active, all of your pets and Dire Beasts gain 50% damage reduction. Crazy. I don't understand why that's called Swift as a Cheetah then. Doesn't really make any sense. That might be a name error, but whatever. It is what it is. Natural Mending, Man Pet heals for up to 75% more. Charge of this Titan Strike. When you activate Aspect of the Wild, Titan Strike forms a ball of lightning in front of you that will build up over 10 seconds. When Aspect of the Wild ends, your next Cobra Shot will send the ball of lightning at the target, dealing 1 damage. Yet continuously underwhelming with that 1 damage bit there. It definitely, even though I know it's a typo and it's not something that's actually going to have to actually be like that, there's going to be a better number there. It just makes the talent sound so underwhelming when you get done reading all of it. It's just kind of funny. But all that aside, it sounds kind of cool. So when you activate Aspect of the Wild, this thing's going to build up in front of you for 10 seconds. And then when Aspect of the Wild ends, your next Cobra Shot will send the ball of lightning. So you're going to wait for this thing to finish up. Aspect of the Wild ends, and then you launch off your next Cobra Strike, whatever that is. It doesn't say anything about it dissipating or going away, so you can probably hang on to it as long as you want until your next Cobra Strike, and then it's going to do however much damage it's going to do alongside the Cobra Strike, I would imagine. Talk about setting up some burst. Titan Strike Protection. If you get struck for more than 20% of your maximum health in a single hit, the cooldown on Aspect of the Turtle is reduced by 20%. Okay, I really want to know what Aspect of the Turtle is. Hold on a second. I can't not know. Alright, I kid you not, guys. I just spent a couple minutes looking for the Aspect of the Turtle spell, and I could not find it at all. So, I've got nothing to base that on, any of this stuff that has anything to do with Aspect of the Turtle, so I apologize for that. I really wanted to take a look at it just for the sake of keeping this video somewhat knowledgeable and giving you guys as much information as I could, but I could not find the spell on the database website. So if you can find it, cool. I would encourage you to check it out for yourself just so you can see how this is going to work out. But I'm going to keep moving along with these skills here. Pack Leader increases the damage of kill command by 5%. 10% up to 15%. Over here we got Unleash the Beast. Increases the damage bonus from Bestial Wrath by 2%, 4%, and up to 6%. Crazy. So just a flat buff of damage to Bestial Wrath. Focus of the Titans. Multi-shot focus cost reduced by 5. That was a tongue twister. Up to 15. And then last but not least, we have Surge of the Titan Strike. When you use multi-shot, Titan Strike has a chance to discharge an electric current at your pets, causing an explosion of electricity that damages all enemies within 5 yards. Ranged attack power ×2 multiplied by 2. Nature damage. Crazy. So I think we're going to see... I'm having a hard time trying to decide if I think... I mean, there's no way. Okay, Beast Mastery Hunters for sure are going to be excellent cleave targets. I think there's no way to like disagree with that. Between pets out, your own damage, shooting out these balls of lightning from Titan Strike that land on your pets and do damage, to of course multi-shot, the ball of lightning that's going to shoot out from Titan Strike after you get the charge up finishing on it. So I think you're going to see Beast Mastery Hunters be pretty savvy when it comes to cleaving down teams and targets. Being able to manage multiple targets, I think, will be something that Beast Mastery Hunters will remain good at, because I know they're good at it now, and so I think we'll see them remain being very good at it come Legion, if that's something you were concerned about. But I could definitely still see Beast Mastery synergizing very well with Warriors, going for a KFC cleave. Probably really good with arms. I know Fury, especially because, I mean, okay, because right now the trick and the really tricky part is that as arms you have so much AoE damage, you don't want to break Hunter traps, and so that's a problem. So a lot of times if you're running KFC in arenas, you're running as Fury because you have better single target damage anyways, and you're less likely to break traps. So it works out. It helps keep the synergy on track. However, with less emphasis on traps from Beast Mastery Hunter, since that's going to be a survival thing, we could potentially see arms and Beast Mastery Hunters working very well again together, just capitalizing on the amount of cleave damage that it looks like both classes are going to have. Although, of course, we are yet to see what the Arms Warrior artifact weapon tree is going to look like. We have all this based on simply what we have in the talents, PvP talents, and the abilities that are available to us to take a look at. But of course, again, as someone who plays a warrior, these are the kind of things that, even though I don't play a hunter seriously, I'm leveling one up right now just for kicks. But I keep an eye on these kinds of things because I want to kind of plan and get a look out for what teams and classes are going to synergize well with me, especially because on one end, I also want to be familiar with what my teammates' abilities are, because I feel like as a player, that's just one of the responsible things I can do. Simply because it helps me know when to use my abilities as well, to know what to look out for, all that kind of stuff. But that's another video for another time, so I'll end that rant here. But Beast Mastery Hunters are looking fun. The gun, I think, is really cool. The concept behind it. I like that the effect with it is that you're getting an additional pet, just baseline, so whatever you want to tame, plus this Hattie creature, whatever it is. I don't know if it's going to be a cat, a mechanical thing, who knows. Maybe I'll go Google it later and find out. But that's going to do it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit it with a like, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already for more Legion content as it becomes available, not to mention playthroughs and PvP as I get time to get it up on the channel. That's still very much my motivation and my desire to get the majority of the content up on this channel being PvP focused. I'm doing my best to keep it rolling for you guys. I am doing my absolute best, and I hope the content has been consistent enough for you. I hope the quality has been good between audio, video, and of course keeping things rolling at a reliable pace. Like I said, I'm doing my absolute best to keep these things coming, because I don't want those of you who have given me your support and stuck around to see what happens here. I don't want to let you guys fall through the cracks. I feel like that would be a great disservice and a disrespect for you guys as soon as my life gets busy, all of a sudden YouTube falls through the cracks. So as always, we're here for the long haul, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.